Hello everyone. Tonight we're going to do a live reading and we've got 3 decks. So I want you to choose the one that resonates with you. This is number 1. And this is number 2. And this one is number 3. So I just want to let you know that when you follow me, you get a free reading. So just follow me and then you will have access to an exclusive personal reading just for you. All right, so let's get started on the reading. We are asking tonight for deck number 1, what is the most important message that you who are watching right now need to know? We're going to shuffle the deck, focusing on your energy and asking for the highest wisdom to come through. Whatever it is that you need to know right now, we're going to ask that the cards show us. All right, so everybody just take a deep breath and get centered. And let's see what comes up first. All right, so what we have here is the Ace of Wands. And this is such good news. Anybody who is watching right now and open to hear a message that is most important for you at this moment, the Ace of Wands is one of the best cards for you to get. The Ace of Wands is a major reward that is dropping into your lap. It is some kind of recognition, some kind of illumination that is occurring around you and your field. So your atmosphere is poised to light up. This is a card about being lit. And I noticed that it's turned upside down. And what that suggests is you don't even realize how worthy you are. You seem to be undercutting your value. This card is telling you that in order for you to receive, you must open and allow. This suggests that you might be holding on too tight to what you already have or to your desire to manifest something more. You're holding on too tight. You need to relax. You need to open yourself and allow to receive. That's all you need to do, because when the Ace of Wands comes up, it suggests a very passionate phase of your life whereby you are quite magnetic. That there's something about you right now, the way you are operating, that is very attractive to others. You are irresistible at this moment. But because the card came up reverse, it suggests that you don't know that. And that is so incredible, because you are so dynamic. You are so lit, but for some reason you don't really fully accept that. It's like you have imposter syndrome. So what this card is saying is get out of your head about it and get into your heart, because the reward is already yours. The gift is already in the mail, and you just need to kind of like virtually open it. So whatever it is that you want to manifest right now, act as if you already possess it. Claim it right now, and it will be yours. That's the first card for this deck, for those of you who resonate with this deck. The second card is the High Priestess. So what I'm getting is a vibe of you being someone who is very intuitive, who takes care of others a lot, who's very nurturing, and is, I don't want to say wasting that potential, because giving to others is always a portal to your own receiving. But what this is saying is that you're giving away too much for free. Like, you need to start monetizing your gifts. You need to value what you have on offer, because what you have on offer is precious. And once you realize a way to put it into action, like turn your nurturing nature into a business. That's just what this is saying. The high priestess is a guru. She's like a sage who knows things, who's like psychic and has the ability to open doors for others just through her own permission slip. So this is basically saying you are a permission slip for others when you stand in your own power. And this allows you, if you turn it into a business, to create a livelihood for yourself. So that's what's coming up here. And then finally, what we see here, oh wow. Okay, so this is the Jack of Diamonds in this particular deck, the Illuminated Tarot deck. And the Jack of Diamonds is about writing. So those of you who are watching at this moment, what I want to tell you, the most important message for you to hear, is that there's a great gift awaiting you that nurtures humanity. And it has to do with your writing, your scholarship. Like maybe you're thinking about going back to school, or maybe you are writing a book, or any kind of, you could be starting a blog, you could be a poet. I mean, this is basically saying that your natural skills that really help others, that need to be monetized, are in the category of writing and scholarship and literature. So, and it also is telling me that it doesn't have to necessarily be writing like letters. It could be the works of your hands. So your reward, your recognition and accolades is in the department of what you create with your hands, what you sort of bring to life with the movement of your hands. So it could be writing, it could even be cooking, it could be like playing music, guitar. Whatever you do with your hands, is so nurturing for humanity, and you need to start monetizing it. You're giving it away for free now, which is fine, because that's a beautiful gift and you are receiving for that generosity. But what this reading is coming to tell you tonight is that you are meant to monetize your gifts, and you are meant to thrive and create a dynamic livelihood with these gifts. Okay, so I'm going to ask if there's anything else that those of you who resonated with this deck chose to hear tonight. What is it that you need to hear to round up this reading about your life purpose that needs to kick off and be monetized? Okay. Asking for the highest wisdom to come through. Let's see what we get. Oh my goodness. This is the Ace of Diamonds. So this is like magic. This is telling you that you cannot fail, that your success is imminent, and that it's going to influence global audiences, that you are about to blow up. This is like going viral. So if you are watching this right now, I want you to know that you're about to go viral. Like, seriously. Your content, your offering, your writing, whatever you create with your hands, is about to explode in the most beautiful way possible. and touch countless of others on a global scale. This is the World card mixed with the Ace of Diamonds. And I'm just going to break this down for you really quickly. The Ace of Diamonds is when it comes up, it means that it's the Ace of Pentacles in the Standard Tarot. That means wealth is pouring into your life. That money is coming from every available channel. In fact, channels that you didn't even know existed. Money is dropping into your lap. That's what this card is saying. It is coming from the entire globe. That means, that's why I said, you're about to go viral globally. And the impact is going to touch you from countries you didn't even know the name of. People in those countries are going to go into your platform and start getting stuck in. And I just want to say to you that I am so proud of you tonight for this accomplishment, which is already done. If you're listening to it right now, in the spirit of the law of assumption and Neville Goddard and all the great teachers and mystics of all time, Christ included, you are now a global success. I know this sounds huge, and a lot of you may feel like it sounds too good to be true because you have imposter syndrome. That's why this turned up upside down. This is that magic lion in The Wizard of Oz who doesn't know and he thinks he's a coward, but all along he's the hero. That's you playing small. So it's time to wake up, smell the coffee, and realize that you're a phenomenal success right now, in this moment. And the rest is just like a given. It's just guaranteed. I just want to say thank you, because that is huge. Okay, so those of you who chose deck 2, I think this was deck 2. All right, I'm going to shuffle, focusing on your energy, asking for the highest wisdom to come through. Anything you need to know right now, whatever you need to know right now, that is most important. We're going to ask that the cards show us. And by the way, follow me and you get a free reading. Okay. Taking a deep breath. Let's see what comes up for those of you all who are watching and resonate with this deck. 10 of Wands reversed. Okay. So what this is talking about is there's some kind of burden that you've been carrying, and you have been really overwhelmed by it. It's time to put your burdens down. I'm going to tell you point blank. It's time to release these heavy weights. You can't carry them anymore. You don't have to, because you know what? The universe will take them from you and spin straw into gold with them. You see all these wands, all these like sticks that you've been carrying? They've been heavy because you've been doing it from your ego mind. You've been trying to humanly do it. But this card has come to tell you tonight that if you put those burdens down, God will pick them up and spin straw into gold. What I'm getting is the 3 little pigs. Like you're trying to build a house. You're trying to get a house or some kind of like functional structure that you want to build around your life. And it's weighting you down. Like every day is drudgery. You're trudging through the elements, trying to make this thing happen. But I'm telling you, you don't have to force it. God will do it. Just put it down. That's all you got to do. That's what this card is saying. That's why it's turned upside down. All you got to do is put those burdens down. Let them drop. Let them fall. But you do it with faith. So it's not like you're giving up. I'm not telling you to give up because you've come a long way. I'm telling you to surrender. Surrender to a higher power who knows better than you do. And that power is your own divine self, your I am presence. So put those burdens down and pick up your faith. See, the Knight of Pentacles. That is you having surrendered to the divine plan for your life. And then finally seeing the way through. Because what it feels like is all this work that you've been doing, all this weight that you've been carrying, has been in order to manifest some financial security. So it's such a great, I'm so honored to be in your presence right now, because I feel like you're like that person who never gives up, who always gives their 150,000%. And you are working backward though. You've got to work from the state of the wish fulfilled. You've got to work as if it's already happened. That's the only way you're going to have it. Don't work so hard from the position of lack and thinking that, worrying that it's not going to come. If you don't stay up 24/7 looking at it, it's like a watch pot never boils. Stop looking at it and just realize it's already there. And as you do this, the situation is going to open up and things are going to evolve in such a way that you will find yourself, oh my goodness, already completed. It's already done. You will literally in the 3-dimensional world see that you have accomplished your goal, that the money is in your hand. You've got it. And there's going to be an element of praise as well from others. Those who love you and care for you are going to be so thankful that you did it, because you've been saying you're going to do it. And it's been a long time coming. So now is the day for you to have it completed, especially that money piece. I'm seeing the money piece coming in. So get ready to receive your divine inheritance, because it is here now. And then, oh yes, so the Fool. I love this card. It's been coming up lately. So in this reading, what this is telling you is that now that you put the burdens down and you are no longer weighted down with all this baggage, and you're free to just live and be, you're about to just go on an adventure. You're about to, because you've got the money, right? And you've got the resources. So you get on your horse to embark upon your wildest dreams. I feel like this is a bucket list reading. Like something you needed to do in this lifetime. Like you needed to tick off that box before you could feel like you really made it. Now that you are listening to this reading and you're doing what I'm telling you to do, what the cards are telling you to do, put your burdens down, claim your financial reward. You're going to go on a trip, on the trip of a lifetime. It's a bucket list trip. And it's going to be so much fun, because the Fool is turned right side up, fully standing in his power as a leader amongst men. But he's not like the typical leader. He's not the average, just everyday suited up, standing on a podium type of leader. This is a leader who goes out there and lives it. And by his example, people are changed. People are transformed. by this kind of revolutionary seeker who does what they want, who does the greatest thing, the so-called impossible, simply because they believe. So it's sort of childlike because it doesn't take on all the pressures of the world mind where you're supposed to follow all these different strategies and techniques that are so overwhelming. Like in this card, all those sticks trying to build a house. It's like the three little pigs, but it's that fourth pig that they don't talk about, who just kind of like stayed in her power and manifested a house just through her own energy and her vibes. Her atmosphere was so magnetic that the house just materialized. So that's you. You're able to materialize out of thin air what you want. And you didn't know that. So you've been working so hard trying to force everything to come into existence when you had that magic touch all along to turn your life into your dream life. And others are going to be so moved by what you do that they're going to follow you. So, that is the reading. I'm going to ask if there's anything more the cards want to tell you who are going on this adventure. Oh, and this flew out of the deck, so we're going to take this one. Oh, this is so beautiful. So this is the Six of Pentacles. And what this is saying is that you are going to help others. As you rise in your own achievement of your highest dreams, your bucket list, that thing you needed to tick off to make you feel like you made it. As you dwell in the achievement of it, you're going to be I want to say a philanthropist, a helper of others. This is you being able to help those in need. I feel like you are such a good person. You are such a sweet person. I love you. You want to make it so you can help others make it. And that is such a divine quality. So nothing can stop you. You are on the path and it is inevitable. Your success is imminent. And other people are going to be so greatly rewarded by what you do. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to the next deck. Those of you who chose this third deck, if you resonate with that, let me see if any questions. Hey girl, I need help. Someone is bothering me lately. Is Jasmine someone I know from the past? Let me think about that. I'm going to just pick a card for you, Leslie Aldama. And let's just see what this person from your past. Okay? The Four of Diamonds. I think the Four of Diamonds is someone who is jealous, I want to say. They are like envious because they want what you have. So all I'm going to say for you, Leslie, is that you, and I know I'm getting Jasmine is that one of the queens, a Disney princess. So, and then there's a princess in this card. So oh my goodness, this person, you might have to contact me on the side because I'm getting a lot of energy. This person is definitely watching you and they see something that they want. And they're kind of childish. So I don't think you should be afraid or anything like that. They just need to be brought into your high vibration in your mind. Like, you need to just not be afraid. And I'll go into it more deeply, but you need to send me a message. And if you follow me, I'll give you a free reading. So I'm just going to move on from that energy. All right, back to this deck. And thank you, everybody who's given me gifts and flowers. I love you so much. Okay. And free readings for everybody who follows me. Okay, so focusing on this deck, asking for the highest wisdom to come through. Whatever you need to know right now, thank you, for your highest good. We're going to ask that these cards show us your message. Okay, so let's see what we get here. Page of Wands. Okay, so this is about a student. This is about someone who's a learner, who's trying to develop some skills in a certain area, and they're feeling like they're somehow inhibited, or they've not reached the level that is recognizable or that can compete with others in their class or in their field. This is a card of someone who does not realize how much potential that they actually have. So that's what's coming up there. The Page of Wands and Three of Stars. So basically, and the Page of Wands is someone who is very bright, but in their own way. Like, they don't fit into the standard categories of what is considered successful or accomplished. So I don't want you to feel bad right now if you are sensing a low kind of self-worth within yourself, because what the cards are telling you is that you are on the way to acquiring it's okay, let me tell you what you are. You are like Steve Jobs. I'm going to say that. Steve Jobs and Einstein and all those people who everyone underrated. That's what I'm getting here. Just because you don't fit into the typical standard. And this is for those of you out there who are working in jobs that other people don't necessarily respect, who are looking at celebrities and thinking, oh, I wish I could never do that. I wish I could be like that, maybe in my next life kind of thing. But this is telling you that you are, in fact, that person. Like Pharrell says, be that person now. You don't have to go through any more getting like stamps of approval from the world. You can be that person today, because when you claim it as your personal power to declare that I am that one, you become that one. And you think about people like Einstein, for instance. He was kicked out of school because people said he wasn't smart. They said he was retarded. So this is a message to that person in you who thinks they are less than, who thinks they are inadequate. There is a genius in you, is what these cards are. You see this, the Three of Stars? There is a star quality in you that is poised to kick off. So let's see what else comes up here. Okay, Judgment. Yes. So this star quality in you is about to be tested. So what I'm getting is like somebody who's about to go for an interview for a very like high level quantum jump in their work life or their student life. I mean, you could be like someone who's about to take a really big test or about to apply for like a school that you didn't think you were good enough to get into, or go for an interview. This is telling you that you are going to be deemed the winner. You are going to get the final kind of declaration of acceptance. This is an acceptance letter. If you're waiting to hear back as to whether you got in, you got in. That's what I'm getting here. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting like this student who's applying to schools. And this is a time when people hear back from schools, I think. Or at least put up their applications. You can get early admission. You are going to get accepted. If you're watching this, you are going to get accepted, and you're going to be amongst your peers. Like I was telling you, like Einstein. They didn't think he was smart, but then he became Einstein. So you have something to offer in the way that you are, the way that you kind of like exude yourself, that is greater than anything that anybody can ever teach you. This is a natural quality. I just got this message from TikTok. So this is a natural quality that you have, that you are going to reach a very high level of recognition very soon. Acceptance. You got it. It's yours. And congratulations is what I'm going to say. So I'm going to ask if there's anything that you need to know right now. Oh, this just flew right out of the deck. Okay. The Empress. Yes. So this is the Queen. And this is the Mother. And it's kind of off on a tangent, but I'm just going to read it because it flew out of the deck. So perhaps there's something that's coming through that wants to take me off of that last reading into a new phase. And the Empress is about a pregnancy. So I'm just getting this. If somebody's watching, somebody's pregnant. And you may have been wanting to get pregnant. And there's some of you who might not. But the Empress is coming up loud and clear to announce a pregnancy. Now, let me just say, pregnancy most of the time means a baby, right? But because we were doing the other reading about the student being accepted and going off into a whole new platform on a whole new level, I'm going to also interpret it as the birth of a new life, like a new timeline for you. Like you're about to give birth to your higher self, your, whatever your name is, 2.0. So if it's not about a physical pregnancy, though I feel like a lot of you out there, this is, she said she's 5 weeks. Oh my goodness. I knew it. Okay, I'm going to have to read a little bit more on this baby because this is coming up and I feel it so beautifully. There's messages that want to come through based on you all who are watching. And I'm just going to ask that the cards show us, tell us whatever you want to tell us for the highest good of all those who are watching right now and have got this new birth coming in. Oh, the moon. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the moon has various meanings, but the moon is like a woman power. So I'm feeling like it's a girl. It's coming up. Some of you can have a girl. Who's ever like really resonating with this reading, there's a girl in you. And it's also, so let's move on to other facets of what the moon is. It's also saying that you need to take care of your woman inclinations, your feminine energy. You really need to honor your feminine energy right now. This is a time where it's very important for you to get off your feet, obviously, get in the bath, and just nurture and pamper yourself. Because no stress. You don't need to stress about anything. Your feminine energy will lead the way. Like, you have a power within you right now. Oh my goodness, what's coming up? I'm really getting something here. Those of you who are pregnant, this time is a sacred portal whereby you can use this feminine energy to manifest things. Anything you want in your life right now, if you go into your body and you stay centered in the energy of your womb, you can call in manifestations. So there is nothing you can not have right now if you use your feminine energy, your Empress energy, to manifest it. Yeah. So I want some of you to, I'm going to give you homework. After this, I want you to go into like your sanctuary, and I want you to feel the power of your womb. And I want you to ask in that alignment with your divine self that whatever it is come to pass. Like if you want a house, if you want a car, anything that you want for your highest good. If you want like a new job, or if you want even someone in your family or your friends, you want something to manifest for them, like to get out of debt, or just to, if they have health issues, you can utilize your feminine energy, because right now your feminine energy is queen. It is so powerful that it can, that's just what's coming up. It can move mountains. That's what I'm seeing. And this is so beautiful. So I'm going to see what is going on here. Brandy says, will I get accepted into school? Brandy, we just read yours. You are about to get an acceptance. I'm just going to pull another card here. I'm just going to see whatever flies out here of this same deck for Brandy. Okay. The Three of Wands. So that means you're going to get accepted into 3 schools or 3 programs. You've got choices, is what this is saying, Brandy. I'm going to just go with that. Will I get pregnant soon? Says Eli. I'm going to see what comes up here. Focusing on Eli. Okay, this one flew out. 8 of Stars. Oh my goodness. 8 of Pentacles is about a, look at that. So she see how she has all these stars. She's like embroidering them in her space. So one of your eggs is going to get fertilized. Yep, for sure. And I want to say, because this is an 8, so I want to say 8 days or 8 weeks is going to kick off. And I could go into deeper. You got to contact me on that. Okay, so let's see. Is it over between